Don't say hey-oh. That's annoying when people do that. Nobody should do that except for late night, like old school late night TV show hosts. This week on the Suburban Pilgrim Show, we have a great show for you. This week, we're going to call this show What We Do When We're Not Traveling, because that's what we've been doing. We've been doing things, but we're not traveling. And we're going to show you this week what we do when we're not traveling. That's the name of the show. These sunglasses look huge on me here, don't they? Like, right here, they look normal, but when I go this way, it's like, whoa, are those your father's sunglasses? Because they look too wide. That's what I do when I'm not traveling. I look at my sunglasses and think, they're too big. So this is how it works. Our travel trailer, our home, is still on my parents' property. It's been moved around. Actually, it hasn't been moved a whole lot. It's kind of been stationary. We've moved around quite a bit for different shoots I've had, but the trailer's been staying there. So I've been working out of the trailer. That's been my edit suite, and this is what I'm editing on. That's it. And so here's the thing though, every time I have to send off a segment of a film, a little sequence of a film to the client, I have to come up somewhere where there's good cell service. And this is the place. It's not very far from my parents. It's about 4 miles up the road, but it's still kind of a pain. And I sit here in the car. Luckily, there's a good view. I sit here in the car and wait for it to upload. And so that's what I'm doing right here. So it's good stuff. Let's see what else goes on while we're not traveling. That's a good idea. That's the name of the show. What we do when we're not traveling. Interesting.
Hi, Suburban. We old people.
Hi. I don't know what we're doing, but it's fun.
Father, go away.
Oh, hi, Pilgrims. Welcome to the trailer. Do you like this? Garbage bag blackout curtains? I mean, we're high class. You have to be to live in a trailer. We also, we like Halloween, and it's close enough to Halloween to start decorating, so our son Z has started. That's a bat. Anyways, so this show, we're showing you kind of what we do when we're not traveling. And for me, this last month or so has meant working a lot. And one of the issues with working in the trailer, which we talked about in the show before, is that working in the trailer means I have my laptop on our table. And that's how I work. Now look at this. I'm this tall, and my laptop is, let's see if we can get it better. It's way down here. I mean, that's the top of the screen. So what I end up doing, and I do it here, is working like this, kind of hunched over, all day after day. And so my neck gets sore, I get headaches. There's a lot of complaining, but it's not super comfortable. And I was thinking, we don't have room for an extra monitors. Like my typical editing setup before we lived in the trailer was great. I had 2 huge 30-inch monitors. I had a different computer than this, still a Mac, but it was one of the new trash can Macs. If you know Macs, you know what those are. It was a sweet setup. And this is my chair, by the way. Let me get up. I'll show you the fancy office editing chair I have. Yeah, it's that. That's pretty comfy. So you do this for hours and hours a day, and it's not great. So I have this I'm sitting here tonight, and I'm just like, oh, my neck is killing me. I have this headache. I'm like, if I could just sit here and kind of look forward without crinking my neck, things would be great. And over here, I'm looking, and I'm like, we have a television set over there. Anyways, long story short, ta-da, my new edit suite. So much better. So I have stuff up there, and I can drop stuff down here too. I actually have 2 monitors, which is the perfect way to edit. It's fantastic. So this is a life changer. My life has changed forever. Alright, goodbye. Trailer time! Now I got done working. I don't know why I said that was dumb. Let's redo that. Not trailer time. That was such a dumb way to do this. Eric is over here working, and you see how he placed the chair? I got so uncomfortable in that wooden chair day after day that I brought this beast in. Still have the garbage bag window covering though, so that's nice. So Erica, you're working on a project for me.
I am.
How's it going?
Great.
Are you having a great time?
So much.
Let's look at Erica's view. This is what Erica's seeing right now. And it's a good time, huh?
It's awesome.
What are you working on?
I don't know. I'm working on something for you.
Working on something. She doesn't even know what. And we're getting ready today to go down to visit the kid's grandma on Danielle's side, Grandma Cheryl. She's down for a doctor's appointment, so we're going to go visit her down in Sacramento. That's how you say Sacramento if you don't speak properly. So let's go on an adventure. We have no TV now. I just hit my hand on the TV thing. That's terrible. Pilgrim Show. It's the Pilgrim Show. Does anyone know what that's a reference from? Not the words, but the tune, the musical notes, whatever. It is from, I'll give it away, but if anyone knew this, I'd like to know, I'd be impressed. It is from White Christmas, and when Bing Crosby and the rest of the gang gets off the train in Connecticut, where they're going, oh no, Vermont. They're going to Vermont for Christmas. I'm thinking Christmas in Connecticut. It's already Christmas time practically. Let's just skip everything else and just go into Christmas. But they get off the train in Vermont, and the train conductor, the guy in the train, says, "Pine Tree, getting off for Pine Tree," and he says it just like that, like a song. So, ding, that's what it was. I would do the ding, but I'm actually editing this week's show on my telephone, which is why there's not much fancy editing going on. But that's okay, because we've been busy. We're down in Sacramento now at Danielle's sister's because Danielle's mom was coming down and we're visiting. So it's been so busy the last few weeks, which is something I'm not a fan of. And I don't like being busy. It's something that I think is I don't know why in our culture being busy is met with this expectation of like you should be busy, and if you're not busy then you're doing something wrong. And when everyone, like I'll go and talk to somebody, friends or something that I haven't seen in a while, and they'll ask me like, "So you staying busy?" And I'm always telling them like, "Oh no, I'm trying not to be," because I'm really not. That's part of what we're trying to do in this lifestyle, is not be busy. And they always look at me like, "Oh, that's too bad." And then I always feel sort of obligated to like explain why I don't have to. I'm not like trying to be a jerk about it, like I'm not trying to be busy. Here's my, get on my pedestal. It's nothing like that, but I'm gonna get on my pedestal for you here. Okay, sorry, I just went through Starbucks, so I had to stop. By the way, I didn't mean pedestal. I meant soapbox. Who says pedestal? I'm gonna get on my miniature travel trailer ladder. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a trailer person. That's things come out of my mouth that I don't even understand. Anyway, so my whole thing on not being busy is a real thing. It's not just something like, that I say. I don't like the idea. I don't like when people ask me like, "You staying busy?" I don't mind when they ask me if I'm staying busy. What I don't like is when I tell people like, I'm trying not to. I have been busy, but I'm trying not to, or like, "No, it's been nice." And that look that you get like, "Oh, you're not staying busy? That's too bad." I don't know why that's a thing, where that came from, or why that's there in our culture, but I think that people crave quiet, and people need quiet, and even like boredom, and not like boredom, but just they need times when there's nothing going on. And I think that's part of the thing that we sought after when we went on this trip was a life that was free from busyness. And I guess you have to define what busyness is. And what most people take as being busy, I guess, is like work. And so I'm not saying that I don't want to work. Work is important, and we really believe in work in our home. We definitely work, but work and busy are two totally different things. And what we try to stay away from, and what we don't like, is just the busyness that comes with normal life. You're just busy all the time. There's just things every day whenever you want to plan something or do something with your family. It's like, well, we can't hit here, we can't then, we have this, we have that. You know, whether they're commitments or appointments or obligations, whatever they are, our calendars are generally just so filled that what tends to happen is you don't allow yourself to find those magical moments. And what I mean by that are those things, you know, when you go on vacation, one of the things that we love about vacations is that we're not tied down to a schedule or things or commitments, but those only happen like 2 weeks out of the year. But we love that because what tends to happen and what usually brings on the best memories in a vacation are unplanned times. Things when you were out doing something because you could do something. You were just there, you didn't have to go here or there. You were just out, you know, enjoying something as a family. And something unplanned happens that you weren't expecting. And when you live a life that's so routine based and so full of schedules and busyness and appointments and being here and there, your life doesn't really have an opportunity to present those moments that become memories and experiences that you'll never forget. And so we wanted to build a life. Part of the reason we did this anyways was to get rid of all that stuff and allow those magical things to happen. So anyways, that was my tangent, and I could keep going, but you get the idea. I just don't like the idea of being busy at all. Like, to the point where we really try as a family not to be busy at all. We don't like, and actually our friends that know us best know this well. They know that this is true. We went to San Diego recently, and we have some friends of ours named Chris and Steph. We were gonna stay at their house, and I changed the plan with Chris so many times that I felt legitimately really bad, because they were, you know, we always stay with them, and it's great, but you know, they're still doing us a favor by letting us stay with them. And so because I changed the plan so many times of what day we were gonna get there and what we were gonna do, it was changing down to the minute. And when we finally met up with them, I was like, sorry we changed the schedule so much. And I did it just like that. I was like, sorry we changed the schedule. Anyways, and Chris was like, we totally expect that. We know you guys are. And I didn't even like think about that, but I guess that's just kind of how we live now. We don't like to schedule ourselves at all. And so we kind of shy away from some commitments and things because we just don't like that idea of like, you have to be here at this time so much, because we want our life to be free, you know, free from that kind of stuff. So that if tomorrow we want to get up and go do something, or if the kids, I don't know, we just like to allow life to surprise us. I guess that's what it is. We like the surprises that life can bring, good surprises. And it's hard for those things to happen when you don't have any opportunity for that to happen, which is no one's fault. I'm not saying that it's, you know, I always feel like when I do these things, I'm like beating up or bashing on people that live a normal life. There's nothing wrong with a normal life. We lived that way for so long. And for some people, they need that. You know, some people, they have to have that structure, and that's totally, there's nothing wrong with that. We probably are too far the other way. We probably have too little structure, but I'm just saying for us, that's something that we really value is an unbusy life, a life that's not busy. So all that to say, I didn't even mean to talk about that. All that to say, this last month has been crazy busy for me. It's been good busy, it's been work busy. It's not like we've just filled our schedule with random stuff, but I'm still not a fan. And it's been draining and difficult, but you know, it's only for a time and we're almost through it. And then I can get back to Suburban Pilgrims, which I've been missing. So I'm gonna put out the best show you've ever seen as soon as I get out of this little season of busyness, which should last only a week or two more. All right, well, thanks for sticking with us during this time of busyness. We'll get back to our life of uncluttered busyness, where I have time to do the things that I really love to do. One of the which is this show. I can talk that way. All right, goodbye. Thanks for watching. Oh, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share this with your friends. The shows are gonna get really good again, I promise.